I don't have anything else on guys we miss right now. I mean, I think the main one right now, the issue is some of the top guys we're kind of struggling with right now because I mean the staff just got acquainted, right? Like not that long ago. It's been a couple weeks that they've been recruiting. That's it. Other teams have had multiple years under their belt, a year or two with trying to get to know these guys. So when it comes to the top guys, so I mean, other
Yep.
than quarterback, and I mean, it's just a fact. So I mean, I don't know. It sucks, but we'll have to wait and see what it looks like on the field. That's what we talked about in the intro, and that's what we need to wait and see. We can put good product on the field, and then we don't get good recruits, then we'll have a problem, right? Then we'll
Yeah.
have to like, okay, then we'll talk about it. Yep.
Yeah, I agree with there. And like a year from now, you can kind of step back and be like, all right, what do we do this year? What do we do? What do we do going into it? I give it, again, this is just me, start of 2028, if we're not like, I don't know, man, like 2028, if we're not in a position where we're going to compete big time and we have the future behind, like we have the future on our squad as well, and we have the future in the recruiters and the recruits and the portal, then there should be some concern, 100%. Again, after Oregon, so we already did the approach, but should I switch to that? The approach, should I do that?
Yeah.
So the reason I do this is because I clip everything, guys. So it just makes it easier for me to clip. Now the other two, I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll figure it out. But come 2028 season, like I just said, if that's not the situation, then yeah, I'll be concerned. No matter what, we have Terry, we have Campbell, we have real coaches. And I think a lot of them are going to stay. They're going to stay here on,
Yep.
On top of that, like when it comes to, I don't know, like when it comes to that stuff, like that's what I'm waiting on. Right now, it's just so early. But when it comes to 2028, like after Oregon, like I said, after Oregon, I saw Franklin's face. I'm like, dude, we're cooked. Like our season, we're not going to the playoffs. We just lost again to a good team at home in the whiteout. That's inexcusable. We were better than them. And I saw Franklin's face. I'm like, dude, we're cooked. That was September. So that's when my mind like changed. I was like, all right, man, now we're prepare for the worst. I said UCLA we could lose. People said I was crazy. We lost. I said we can lose to Northwestern. You watch. People said I was crazy. We lost. And then he was fired. I said Franklin needs to be fired. People said I was crazy. He was fired. So even Landon Tangwell said he's not getting fired, And I just thought, man, how can you say that? Because like he's got to get fired, So from September till now, my mindset has already been in this. All right, we're building something new now. So no.
Oh,
We lost him.
oh no.
But until he gets back, yeah.
Well, and just going off of what he was saying there, like, yeah, I still think it's fair, the 3-year approach to a coach and letting them get their feet wet and get moving in the right direction. I just don't like when, I've said this before, is like, for all the criticism Penn State got for letting him go, my question was like, hey, what did you expect exactly? You have a coach, because even if you were to say, well, his record was good, and you acknowledge that, okay, fine. But here's the thing. He lost the leadership. He lost the backers. So he lost the booster support. Then he lost the fan base completely. By the end of the UCLA game, it was basically 100%. Then you lose the locker room, which became evident by a Northwestern game, and half the coaching staff with it. And how are you supposed to keep a coach in that situation? I don't know any team anywhere that doesn't fire a coach in that situation.
Yeah.
It's just there's no way.
So to continue what I was saying, my gut tells me Matt Campbell, just in his presser, for example, dude, he is focused. He's in that mode of I'm not talking about anything. I'm just gonna do it. You'll see. He has Terry Smith. He has the staff. He has the roster he put together. He's comfortable with it. My gut tells me it's gonna happen quick, and like I think it's gonna happen quick, where we're gonna be competing at the top pretty quickly. Now that doesn't mean it can't like falter off here and there, but I think we're going to be competing sooner rather than later. And again, like, you know, Brett, he shares a lot of motivational stuff. You know, or, you know, the one thing was, or what if it just keeps getting better and goes really well instead of derailing and things going bad? Yeah, I just think that it's going to be a good situation. It is a good situation. I've been happy with it since we started. So,
well, I was never of the opinion. Well, let me ask you something. When did everybody forget that 2025 was a target year because 2026 was going to be a rebuild year? Did you forget that, Chris? Like, everybody knew 2026 was going to be a rebuild year. Then you had a coach fall out, and you're expecting success right away in 2027. Where's that coming from, dude? I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly never thought that. I thought we'd get Campbell in, and it's going to take him a couple of years to fix it because it's a big mess. I don't know where you guys are getting this from. To my knowledge, we all agreed that 2026 was going to be a rebuild year last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris,
this whole show, we said we have to wait and see what we do on the field. If we do something good on the field, then recruits are going to want to come here. They saw we barely went to a bowl game last year. So,
Chris, from day one, you don't listen to what we say, man. You don't listen to what we say. You interpret it, and then you say what you think we said. You don't listen to us. That's what it comes down to. So you can think whatever you think, man. You're the only person I know that has been just like, dude, the other day I said on my episode, you're freaking out. And then you answered me and said, I'm not freaking out. And then you said you were freaking out. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Chris, but yeah, we're in a position right now where we're speaking plain English. This is our opinion. So on what we're seeing, it's not that we disagree with Chris or anybody else that is saying whatever they're saying. We're just saying what we think is happening. like based on our knowledge of watching football at Penn State for freaking 60 years combined on this show right now. Probably 60, 70 years total. We've all been watching Penn State football. And I played, you know, gives you a bit of a different perspective as well. So that's where we're coming from. And but Chris, you just attack and you say, no, this is what they're doing. Like, this is bad. Your sunshine pumpers, like, whatever, man.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I would love it if things turned around super ultra fast and we were already getting all these guys. Don't get me wrong. I'd be right there with you. Like, yeah, big win, great. But at the same time, like, I also wish Jeff Bezos would walk in my house and hand me $50 million.
Yeah. But
I'm a realist. It's not going to happen.
Yes, we know that, Chris. We know that. We know.
That's Pat Kraft wants to do it. Yeah, he's trusting Matt Campbell for Matt Campbell to do it. So he's waiting to see what happens with Game 1, September 1st, or whatever the date is for Game 1. We haven't played a game yet.
Yeah, and I would tell Pat Kraft the same thing I'm telling you. Don't get overexcited. It's year one.
2026 is set. We ended up in like the top 50 in recruiting when we were 130th. So top 50, I'll take it. We were at 130 before that. So we ended up with a solid class, got some steals. I'm excited for this year, right? 2027.
Who knows?
We have young guys that we got in the portal and from Iowa State that could be solid players that are redshirt freshmen right now that could play next year and start. Like it's a wait and see thing. I don't know.
Yep.
Am I pissed that Maxwell Hiller didn't put us in the top 4? Yeah, I already talked about it. I'm not happy about it. Did his visit suck? Probably not. It's a lot of ground to make up. So listen, we all want big guys. All of us do. Yeah, we all want.
I don't like to do the transitive property, but all these guys from Iowa State who aren't good enough, well, they won against Iowa. Our team didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
they did. They beat BYU, didn't they?
Obviously, that's a bit of transitive property there, but,
They beat BYU. That was a good team. So
they did.
Yeah. It's a solid team. They beat the teams. Matt Campbell beat the coach that we initially went after. So,
sure.
Yeah. Hockey.
Well, again, like I've been watching old Iowa State games, and it's just a good brand of football, man. The way they play. Brett Eskelson, obviously the best player on the team. He did really good. Hansen, he looked good. They played a multitude of running backs. The defense looked good. They just played good, hard-nosed football. Rocco Becht, good quarterback. You got to give him time. He's a good quarterback. He can run. He's like he's kind of like a Trace McSorley. I would say he's like a tick down below a Trace McSorley in terms of mobility, but he's still pretty mobile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Brett, what have I said since we've been looking for a coach? What have I been saying?
For what?
Like since we were searching for a coach, like what have I always said?
I'm trying to guess what you but what did you say? I don't.
Like we're good. And then when Campbell came in,
yeah.
Like the timeline, all of it, we're good. We got a real coach. We're gonna get a real coach. Since people were like freaking out, which I understand, about like the timeline and stuff. I said we're good. We're gonna get a coach. We got a real coach.
Yeah.
Where he's not doing this, he's not doing that. We're good. Like everything he's done, we have to think of everything that he's done. Like I'm very grateful for the fact that we have a new coach. What? Yeah.
Well, we do always say that. That's fair.
What?
The James Franklin stunk.
Yeah. So we had what we had, and we have what we have now. So like we'll see how it plays out, man. We are in a way better spot. We have real coaches. We have a real staff. That's what it comes down to. So,
sure.
Wait, what did he say? What's Antwall saying?
He's saying that the thing you always said was James Franklin stunk, which is true.
Yeah. But there's also two sides to it, right? We're saying Campbell is doing what he's doing now compared to what Franklin did. Franklin sucked. So it's like, well, the bar is pretty low. So
yeah, and I mean it's the off the field approach is going to be largely a mystery to us for a while. Like I can't even tell you. I actually don't know if they have their staff fully set up for their AP, right? Because if you're talking about dealing out tens of millions of dollars in NIL money, you kind of need an AP staff for that. I don't know where they're at with that. Like, is that completely set up? Are they recruiting? Well, they don't yet have the AP support there. That would make things pretty tough, I would think. So it's just things are happening very fast up there, and I think trying to judge it from an outside perspective is just going to be really tough right now. We'll have a much better grasp of it as the summer comes around and we get into next season.
Yeah.
So, and then I think it'll be fair to start really evaluating.
Yeah, I called Joe today. I said, Joe, it's -7 wind chill today. He said, yeah, it's about 70 here.
Yeah,
said,
it was -15 this morning here.
Yeah, it's horrendous here.
But the thing is, what my sister and I, we were at the Christmas Eve Raiders Steelers game in 2022. It was -20 wind chill. I was drinking Yinglings. They were slush after like 30 seconds. So I haven't felt a cold like that since. I don't know if I'll feel that again. This weather, like I was outside earlier, and I'm the type of person, I either wear work clothes or I'm wearing gym clothes. I have one pair of jeans. Like I'm either wearing gym clothes or work clothes. So I went outside to my car to get something, and I'm wearing like shorts and a cutoff tank, and I felt fine. Like it was cold, obviously, but Brett probably has to take a call.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's bitterly cold. And the Northeast, the Midwest, it's pretty bitterly cold. But a lot of those states, they didn't plan to have all that snow. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. Well, the southern states never seem to be ready for it. When I lived in Georgia, I remember there was like a light dusting, just like maybe like a quarter of an inch, right? And they shut down the whole state. Like I'm not kidding. And people were like spinning out on the roads. I was like, what the hell are people doing, man? But
yeah, we will, gambler. You're damn right. We have the best wrestling program in the world. I'll tell you what, that is pretty satisfying if you think about it. By the way, I don't know if you guys say like low key and high key and all that stuff. I think it's really stupid. Like all these new terms and stuff like low key, high key.
The young person lingo.
Huh?
It's a young person lingo. It's not our generation. Yeah.
So, but okay, so our wrestling program, man, it is satisfying knowing that like Iowa, they talk a lot of crap. Ohio State, whoever, Michigan, our heavyweight lost last night, but that we dominate these teams and they talk a lot of crap. They do. Mm-hmm. Like wrestling is like UFC. Like I don't forget the guy's name, but he was talking so much crap to Bo Nickel the other day. I think it was recently. Telling him Bo Nickel, like you never beat anybody, you got beat up by this guy, you're gonna get Sandusky. It's UFC, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Wrestling is pretty similar. They talk a lot of crap, so it is satisfying to just beat the piss out of them. You know, it is pretty nice. And Cael Sanderson, I mean, you talk about a guy who, should get every bit of money he needs, support, salary, whatever he needs. I mean, he's the best. Yep. We've had Russ Rose, Cael Sanderson, and Joe Paterno, three of the best coaches to ever live, in any sport. So, but Florida, we broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it, like 45?
I heard it was actually in the 20s or something.
Yeah, it would have been like a streaking day here. So
yeah, once it gets to like 35 degrees, I'm going swimming.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for anybody.
Yeah, in the winter, 35 actually is pretty good.
Just don't. Yeah. It was negative 15 this morning. Negative 15 real field this morning.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, we're all pretty lucky. I think we all work inside. I work inside. Brett does. Aaron does.
Yeah.
I see the weather. I'm like, well, I'm just going to stay inside. But then there's people that are literally outside working. They're driving, like they're going to work, this and that, like all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So there's all kinds of situations that are different for people with all this bad weather, especially when they got all the snow. Like the snow was insane. Like there's so many people that got snow that, man, they may have never seen snow in their life, and they got a lot.
Oh yeah,
that big storm we got, and then the bomb cyclone that the North Carolinas got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan was real. Well, it's not like that Nebraska freaking moron that did a split after he just lost the match. They lost the whole match, and he's doing a split and celebrating. Like
that's
That's embarrassing.
Well,
and then our one kid, our 142, I think he kicked a guy after he. Now, the thing is that Nebraska kid, when he hit him like that, I don't think he was trying to be I don't think he was trying to instigate him, but it did instigate the kid. You know what I mean? He kicked him and everything.
I don't know. I think maybe patting your belly is kind of
Yeah, you're playing
That's-
game.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
he
kinda-
got into one of those Bo Nickel type situations.
like that's what the handshake's for. That's what the handshake's for at the end, you know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe he was. Bo Nickel, like he got one of those Bo Nickel like twists where he got back on his shoulders, except Bo Nickel kicked it out and pinned him. He totally turned it around against that Ohio State kid.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get out of it. You know what I mean? And he should have never been in that situation in the first place in terms of getting pinned. But, you know, my God, if there's one thing that I would know nothing about doing is wrestling, that's for sure.
My dad used to be a wrestler. He was really good at Dallastown. Dallastown used to have a really good wrestling program down here. But he still follows that.
Thanks,
he
Fred.
still follows it real close.
Fred donated $4.99. Fred, dude, he's been donating like $5 like a week at this point. So thanks, Fred. But yeah, we're gonna talk wrestling and hockey. We're gonna talk to Tyler Smith about doing basketball. Like, first of all, basketball is not my thing. I love having Tyler Smith on. He's the man. But basketball is not my thing. Like, I don't like talking basketball that much because it's just not my sport. And they're terrible. So that also doesn't help. But we're going to figure out, you know, something with Brett and Tyler. Brett likes basketball. He likes Penn State. You know, Brett, that's Brett's thing. Well, compared to football, it's another thing. But we're going to talk to him about, you know, those guys doing their own show. But for right now, that's why we haven't done it for a while. But Brett and I are going to talk wrestling and hockey as well. So, but tomorrow I'm going to do a Super Bowl episode, you know, at some point. So, Aaron, I know you're an NFL guy. Well, Brett is too, but I'll message you guys about doing a Super Bowl pregame. Just to talk about it. I mean, Steelers fans have some stuff on the line, man. Like the Patriots got to lose because then they pass us in rings. You know, that can't happen. Thanks to Mike Tomlin, we haven't sniffed a Super Bowl in like 25 years. So,
well, I feel pretty good about the Seahawks in this one. But to me, I think the Seahawks win convincingly, honestly. But the Patriots defense is good. I just don't think the Patriots – it's the Patriots. I like Mike Vrabel. Vrabel's the man. He's a good coach.
Vrabel will have 6 nicotine pouches in his lip. He'll be hitting 3 vapes and smoking a cigarette at the same time. Like, he's a big nicotine guy.
Yeah. Have a big old stogie on the sideline.
Yeah, and he's a legend, man. He's an Ohio Patriots legend. I like him, but to me, honestly, I think the Seahawks are going to win by 10 or more points.
That's where I'm at on it. Yeah, I have them by 2 scores. The only way I see them losing is if Sam Darnold just completely loses his mind and starts throwing picks everywhere. But
yeah, the Raiders next year they'll be back in the Super Bowl with Fernando Mendoza. And
we won't.
Brett,
We won't.
Brett, don't you guys have
We're a whole team away, not a quarterback away. We're like half a team away.
Brett, you guys have
you got Janty, and hopefully you'll still have Crosby. We'll see.
Yeah, Crosby should leave for the sake of him having stand in his life. I mean,
so worked up, man. That dude.
I would be too.
Super Bowl picks with the 4-point spread.
Is that 4-point spread?
I think it must be down to 4. Chris would know. It's either 4.5
that makes
or
sense
4
for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I'll give my pick for it would be. I don't know if it'll be high scoring or not. 28-24.
Well, I'll say that. Okay, 28-24. Sam Darnold could collapse. You know what I mean? Like he has yet to show.
He's done it before.
He can drop them and win the big game. Vikings last year, you know, he had that season. Then he comes in here, new team. I mean, what he's done is very impressive. He is absolutely one of the biggest turnarounds in football history, NFL history.
I will give me the Seahawks 31-17.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. 31-17 Seahawks. Chris, I think he'll be gambling on it. I would say, like, I don't gamble anymore, but I would say take Seahawks spread. What's the over-under?
I have to look. I forget. It was 40.
But 31-17 is exactly what I was saying.
40 favorite.
45.5.
45 and a half. Okay. Yep. 46.5 is what I'm seeing for the over.
Yeah. So 31 plus 17. Yeah. That's 48.
Yeah, that'd be over.
If I was betting, thanks, Chris. If I was betting, I would say Seahawks spread the over and Jackson Smith and Jigba to score. That's what I would say. Cooper Kupp is also a good one to throw in there. But if you were going to do a parlay, Seahawks over and Jackson Smith and Jigba to score. The Brett, you can jump off if you want.
Yeah, it just works. Annoying.
All right.
Yeah, Brett's on call again. But the Eagles Super Bowl, Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl, the first one.
Yeah.
I went into my FanDuel account and I had $19 in there for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if I want to bet and forgot about it, but I did a parlay. I did Chiefs spread -3.5, the over 48.5, AJ Brown and Travis Kelce to score. I just random.
Mm-hmm.
It hit. It hit on the last play when Juju got held.
You guys.
And I won like $250 or something off $19 off that parlay. So, but bro, that is luck, man. Like, just luck.
You know I don't bet. I'll look at the line and so I'll do a prediction, but I don't put my own money because I don't like doing that. But I would be with you on that. I'd take the over just barely, but I'd take the over and I would take the Seahawks to cover the spread, and I would actually have a defensive touchdown in there for Seattle.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. Like Seattle, they're good. They're good. Like they're legit.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots.
The Pats defense rests heavily on Milton Williams because Milton Williams is a monster.
Yeah, and then but Drake May, man, like to me, he's just like he hasn't. They didn't get to the Super Bowl because off of Drake May's shoulders. You know what I mean?
No, he threw for like 100 yards
and running back, they have like Ramondre Stevenson. That's it, right? Like that's it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But there's a lot of guys like I've been listening to Pat McAfee's. By the way, Radio Row is amazing every single year. But Pat McAfee, I've been listening to him on Radio Row, his show. Dude, they're funny, man. Like, oh
yeah, they make me laugh. I try not to take them I try not to be. If you take it for what it is, which it's meant to be, kind of an ironic, fun show, then you'll enjoy it. I think when people try to take them like you guys are supposed to be analysts and blah blah blah, I think that's when people go wrong with
that's
them.
BS.
Yeah.
Well, they were they were showing a video of Fred Warner. They were like, guess the broken leg. And they were like, the left one. And he's like, no, it's the right. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. It was the left. And then the one guy's like, yeah. Like cheering because they picked the right broken leg.
Yeah, they're just, having a good time, man.
It would have been better if he didn't break his leg at all. But, yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But I'm probably going to do a Super Bowl episode tomorrow. I think Brett, he's currently walking into a river.
In this weather,
he's on call, man. Like I called him earlier. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not in a good mood."
Yeah, my week's
I know you're not. I wouldn't be either. But Aaron, thanks for coming on, man. Chris, thanks for commenting. Gambler, thanks for the donation. Fred, thanks for the donation. Antoine, welcome back. Brett, thanks for commenting. Who else?
Gambler.
Ivan, Gambler, absolutely. Ivan was on. But all right, guys, thanks for coming on. We will see you probably tomorrow for the Super Bowl. And then back to regular schedule. But it sucks because tomorrow night football season's over, which is the worst time of year. And then you've got college basketball on all the time, NBA. And when I see College Game Day on ESPN and it's basketball, I'm insulted. I'm like, stop. Stop with the College Game Day crap with college basketball.
You got to squeeze that stone, man.
Just
squeeze it.
It's blasphemous that they have a college basketball College Game Day. Seahawks and Pats with the average
28 per game, yeah, and then 17.
Thanks, Chris.
18. Yeah.
All right. So take the over.
Well, it's reasonable, but one thing I'll put out there is like one of the things I used to say is like you have to look at their schedule, and that's why I don't see like the Seahawks schedule was much harder than what the Pats faced.
Oh, 100%. That's another thing. Yeah, I forgot to mention the Patriots. They played like 4-string quarterbacks all year.
Yeah, they had it pretty easy as their schedule goes. And I think didn't they lose their opener to the Raiders or something?
Well, the Steelers beat them, man.
The Steelers got them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember.
But yeah, they're a team that like they're a good football team, and they can, if they're on fire, they can burn you. But they also rarely play defenses like the Seahawks. And I see that as like, May is a good quarterback, but he's very young. I just don't see that going well for them. Again, if he gets short fields because Darnold turns the ball over a bunch, which he has done,
right,
then it's a totally different ballgame for sure. But I think the Pats, like, I kind of look at it like this. The same thing I told people about the Chiefs last year when they were against the Eagles. There are all kinds of scenarios where the Eagles blow the Chiefs out. Name a scenario where the Chiefs blow the Eagles out. You need some very specific thing, right?
Yep.
Same thing here. Like I can name one scenario where the Pats will win convincingly in this, which is Sam Darnold just makes like 4 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
Outside of that, the Seahawks should just beat them. Like it's all, when I look at it, it's like the Seahawks should just win.
And yeah, you're right, Chris. Like this year, it's not that exciting. It's a Super Bowl, but I just hope the Seahawks win. I think they will. But last year, I said it's going to come down to the Eagles' defensive line.
Yeah.
My God, what a defensive line they have. They spit on people. They sack quarterbacks. They block field goals. They run them back for touchdowns. But I said it would come down to the defensive line, and what did they do? Bro, Cooper DeJean is a freak of an athlete, but a large reason why he had that interception is because of the defensive line.
They messed with Patrick on that.
Absolutely.
And
Patrick Mahomes, when it comes to pressure, he is a what. Like he's
a beast. This was the funniest part to me. Like last year, like the Eagles defense, the interior was insanity. Like looking back on it, they had Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Milton Williams all on their interior, and they weren't paying any of them max contracts. Like, how did you pull that off? Like, you literally had 3 superstar defensive tackles on the same team. Like,
oh, dude, so are you talking about the Eagles?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, before. Jalen Carter,
Jordan Davis.
Name them off.
Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Milton Williams.
And who's the fourth one?
I forget who the fourth one was on the line here. Ojomo. Sorry, Moro Ojomo, who, by the way, has been a starter this year too. So that was just their D tackles. Like they had
that's
4
Gambler's guy
defensive tackles on one team, and they weren't paying any of them top contracts. Like sometimes Howie does crazy things. I don't know how he pulled that off, but obviously it couldn't last. And Milton Williams certainly got his payday, which he has earned, as he has shown. But
Aaron, are you free tomorrow at all?
I may be in the afternoon for a while.
All right, so I got to go somewhere till like 4:30. The game starts at 6:30, so we could maybe try to do an episode at like 5. I don't know.
Sure.
Are you watching the game?
Yeah, I'll be
obviously
watching
the
it
game.
then.
So
Yeah.
so like 5 o'clock. Let's try and do an episode, pregame show. I don't know where Brett went. He had enough. Brett, he's on call, man.
All
Like
right,
he's
man.
like the fact that he looked normal. I thought I would see steam rolling off his head, you know.
Yeah, that's always tough, man. I've got my on-call week coming up here in the next week or two. So.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much doing work. You know, I don't do a ton of work from home. I don't really need to. But if I'm in a business where leads come in, you got to hit them up and stuff like that. I try to do that as quickly as possible. So, but I like it. So it is, that's half the battle. But all right, Aaron and I will be on here tomorrow at around 5 o'clock, if not earlier. Talking Super Bowl pregame. So we'll see you then. But time and a half times 2. So
that'd be nice.
Brett doesn't really get that. He gets like a set amount and that's it. He could work 80 hours or 3. And
me too.
So, all right, guys, thanks for coming on. Thank you for the comments. Chris, hit us up. Tell us what your bets are for tomorrow. Maybe we can win some money.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Absolutely.
We'll see you tomorrow.